You know why the Montreal accent is extra trash? Because it's English and French, bro. Yeah, that is how it feels sometimes. It's like, we are live in the hood. People are doing things, and we're gonna ask people what they think.
You say hello. They sang the Canadian national anthem in the morning at school. That doesn't go down no more. Go to a school for a day. That's not going down.
What?
They sing it in Punjab. My daughter told me that. My daughter goes to a school with predominantly.
They sing it in Punjabi?
They're singing the Punjabi. Wait. What the hell? Thank you. Walk off a set. I feel to do the same thing. It's a serious thing I go on all here now.
I wanted to take off my hat, but I don't have a fade.
We love hip hop.
Oh yeah? Should have put him on the line, man. Cityboy JJ. Call him back.
Yeah.
Call him back. Let's do that. Early. You know who Cityboy JJ is?
Cityboy JJ.
In the mic.
Cityboy JJ.
He's the Indian youth from Big Brother Canada.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yo, JJ, so we started filming and Friday wanted to say Wagwan, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what are you saying, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah.
How you been, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Hold on, is that an iPhone?
Yeah.
Here, put this in there. Put a little dongle thing in there. I'm gonna put you on the line so we can hear you. Can you hear me? 1 second. Can you hear us? Yo.
Oh, okay, I can hear him proper.
Okay.
Yo, you sound like you're on the radio right now, bro.
You can hear us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so fam.
That's 30, fam. Yo.
Okay, you know I'm gonna ask a question, right?
Yeah.
What happened, bro? You okay, fam?
Yeah. I'm blessed, bro. Are you talking about the Ridgeway incident?
Yes, man.
What are you doing in Ridgeway? What are you doing in Ridgeway?
Actually, no. Before that, like, I did a live and I reacted to it. Was I right about it being like, you know how Tim Hortons, everybody goes and hangs out in the parking lot and it's like bare cars and hanging out? Was it one of those?
Yeah, literally, it was one of those.
Can you explain that to the audience, like how that's a thing, especially like Woodbridge, Mississauga, all these places, people go hang out in the parking lot?
Yo, so do you want me to explain what even happened that day?
Yeah.
But before explaining what happened, explain the whole parking lot phenomenon, like why people even do that.
But basically, there was this event. So basically, August 14th is when Pakistan got their independence. So it was like it was Pakistan's Independence Day, right? So everyone was out there at Ridgeway Plaza because like they have like a really big Pakistan community.
Okay.
And and one of my associates, he's also Pakistan, and he wanted me to come through and film and just show love to his community. And I was like, yo, I'm all about that, bro. So I went. So the first place I even went there was for him and to show love to the Pakistan community, and that's how I ended up there in the first place.
So what happened, fam? When man's hating?
So basically what happened was so I got there. Fans all showed me love, taking pictures with everybody. Vibes are nice. Everybody's celebrating. And then I look behind me and I see people getting jumped. Right? It wasn't even me. So I see somebody getting jumped. And then me and my team, they're like, yo, JJ, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We can't be involved in this. So we go. And then so my associate's little brother, he comes out of nowhere. He's like, yo, my brother's getting jumped. And then we all got shook because like, what the fuck? Because he was 1 second he was with us, next second he's getting jumped. We didn't even know it was him.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, okay, yeah, we can't let that happen. So we go in, we all ride out, we kind of de-escalate the situation. Me personally, I didn't throw any hands on anybody. I didn't punch nobody because I knew families were watching and kids were watching me and they look up to me. So it would have been a way worse look if I had thrown a punch and acted out of emotion. I would have been in a worse position. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was a smart move on my part. I handled it really well. And the main part was just to get him out of the situation he was in while he was getting jumped and de-escalate everything and just kind of talk it out. But these guys that were kind of, jumping him, like, they tried it on me. So what happened was they tried. So I don't know if you've seen, but my tank top was ripped. One of the kids took my chain. He snatched my chain off my neck. And then that's when I was like, all right, I'm not having that. So I run after the kid, and I just grabbed him. I'm like, yo, give me my chain back. I literally told him I'll kill him on the spot. Like I said, I wasn't playing. And then he apologized and gave me the chain. And then, okay, I calmed down again. Then I was walking away. As I was walking away, some random guy comes up to me because basically the whole situation was that I wasn't the main target. I was like, nobody had problems with me. But just because I got involved in the situation, they kind of viewed me as a threat. So I was like, he's like, why are you helping this guy out? But little did they know, like, I kind of associate myself with him. So they came in, right? He punched me in the back of my head. And then I turn around and then he goes back into his friend group. And then my homie Rock King came in, the boxer, and he was
man came with a feint in, hit him with a 1-2, like he's a boxer, bro.
Yeah, chicken piece combo, and he just boom, 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 and then everyone's like, yeah, nothing. And then the police came in, and then that's when everything kind of calmed down. We didn't want to do anything crazy.
Okay, but it's fair to say like Shay was the target, and to be fair, bro, this guy fought off 4 mans, bro. Like first man he slept him, second man hit him, like bro.
Yeah,
it was a
1v5. It was a 1v5, and Shay won. That's all I gotta say. So I'm proud of the team. To be honest, nobody got hurt. Nothing really went crazy. They tried us and they lost. So honestly, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's all love, though. You know what I'm saying? No issues, no problems. We don't have no problems with nobody. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they did try us. So I was like, this is what's gonna happen when you try us. You feel me?
So let me ask you: has there been any like online repercussions? Because I know like you were on Big Brother Canada and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you were?
Was that? Wait, so repeat that one more time for me.
Weren't you on Big Brother Canada?
Big Brother Canada?
Yeah, am I mistaking you with somebody else?
Mistaking him with that other guy.
I think you're thinking of Jamar Lee.
Yeah, this guy has not been on Big Brother Canada yet.
No, but Jaju.
Okay, but like I know like people can't be seeing you out there fighting and shit, bro. Like it makes it hard for like to get the bag, bro. Has that happened?
100%, bro. Nah, you know how bad it would have been if I had like actually thrown punches. Like I would have lost all my deals and all that.
That's what I'm saying.
It would have been a bad look, so I can't be doing that. So we handled it really well though, and like there's no issues no more. Even we found the guys after who did it. We got their names and stuff and everything. We found out about everything about them. You know what I'm saying? Like the first hour, like we found out where they live, their address, their names, but we didn't want to do anything because we're good people. We're not trying to.
Yeah, we're good people. Good people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But so I'm not to cut you off because I don't want you to. I don't want to DJ Vlad you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, you're good though.
Yeah. So everyone's blessed, bro. They're good. They're doing okay. They're doing good, and we're doing good. Like everyone's good, bro. It's all love. What's
the next move, man? For the rest of the year?
Well, next move is honestly, I don't know if you guys heard, but Aiden Ross tapped in with our group.
I seen that Toronto Tide. I seen that. I told you Friday.
Yes, and he's moving to Toronto. So the next big thing for us is definitely collabing with him and start streaming. It's big moves.
Yes,
for sure.
Good to hear.
To hear. That's most definitely what you guys are gonna see from our group. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, fam, we're gonna tap in with you soon. I need to get you to pull up to do a full interview with me real soon, bro.
100%, fam. Wherever y'all need us to be, we'll be there. Fam.
It's the same spot. We did our interview, so yeah, bro. You guys should definitely line that up. And yeah, fam, hit me up. I'll hit you up after this. But yo, it's episode 500. You know what I'm saying? So yo, shout out the network. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out, man. Shout out Scarborough. Scarborough.
No, we on We Love Hip Hop right now.
We're doing the We Love Hip Hop podcast today.
Big up Barrel Sound as well.
Okay, bet. Shout out that. Shout out everything. Shout out everything that's running, man.
Salute to you, brother.
I don't know.
All right, easy, brother. Easy.
Peace. Let me get that cord right there.
Yo, I got you a little exclusive there on episode 500. Little Cityboy JJ appearance.
I'm mad at you still. You know what? I messed up. I'm there thinking that this whole time that homie's from Big Brother Canada, man.
Because I watch it, right? And I'm like, no, I haven't seen. No, I've only seen this guy doing the pretty boy thing. You know? He's
like pretty much mogs the camera.
Yeah.
That's what he first got known for, and then like the street interviews.
Yeah, like he's like the Genuine of Brampton.
Genuine is crazy.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, listen, big him up, man. Sorry, I freaking messed up with the headphones here. Just give me a second. Yeah, big salute to Cityboy JJ, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I did the report on him, and I thought that they were hating on him low key. I thought it was just they saw him looking too pretty, and they were like, "We need to take that chain."
Nah.
Well, listen, let's get it started, man. Yeah, Episode 500. Ooh, we had a great night last night, man. We did a live, or what is it? A live taping or live? Yeah. What is it? In front of a live studio audience. Yeah. Welcome, everybody, to the episode, or the 500th episode of the We Love Hip Hop Podcast. Make some noise! Boop, 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 yes, boop, 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 boop. Let's start this. You know what I'm saying? So, really, really proud of that. And, you know, you know what? Before we start, R.I.P. to Fatman Scoop, man. Did you see that? Like,
what? Fatman Scoop.
Yeah.
What? Man. When? Today?
Man. I don't know if it was today or last night. Like, and this is Saturday for the people who are when we're filming this. But I was seeing on Instagram. I'll pull it up right now. It's been popping up on multiple people's Instagram pages. I know I see it on Hot 97's page.
Fatman Scoop. One of the best Brooklyn voices Clan, ever.
Yes.
Brooklyn Clan.
Whatever I say, y'all gotta do.
Whatever I say, y'all gotta do.
What's the...
No Diddy, but that guy's throat chakra. No Diddy. But like, bro, it's top M, dog.
Bass drop. Hold on. Czar, as a DJ... Fatman Scoop has been essential in your life. No, am I lying?
I feel like for me personally, yes, but I haven't DJed too many of his tracks like recently. But like back in the day when I started DJing, for sure. Because whenever you're like getting people hype, like his voice, it just like it commands a certain type of reaction, you know?
Yeah, and it's good for a break. If you're a DJ and you need to take a break, you put on the Fatman Scoop mix, go to the washroom, go have a smoke, and you could run that this right here. Exactly, this one right here. You got $100 bill. This is when Czar's in the washroom, he's fixing his mustache. All the chicken heads. Yeah, man.
All the chicken heads.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. man.
Wait, so what are the circumstances around his death?
So he's died at 53 years old. Young as hell, bro.
On stage?
Yes, man.
No, man.
The man collapsed on stage, B. It's like, we were talking about health just the other day. It's like, watch the F-bomb there, brother.
Sorry, man. I want to hit me.
Yeah, man. Little fam, like you were dealing with some health issues the other day, and like we're not getting any younger. And Czar, you're a young man now, but when you maybe like 10, 15 years from now, you got to start taking care of yourself. Like I don't know. Let me pull up an article on him quick, fast before we start the podcast, because we got to pay the man his respects.
I agree, but I'm already starting to do it now because I'm not even the same person I was when I was younger in terms of like health, right? So I think you really got to get on. There's no better time than the present, you know?
That is the fear of most rappers, to die on stage. But then is that heaven too at the same time? You know what I'm saying? Like you're dying what you
doing what you love.
There is something poetic about it.
There's something really poetic about it.
So it says U.S. rapper, or I don't know why they call him a rapper. He's more like a DJ. Fatman Scoop has died after he collapsed mid-performance during a free concert in Connecticut on Friday night, according to the reports. The New York-born artist, whose real name is Isaac Freeman III, was headlining a so-called green and gold party in Hamden, Connecticut, when he had it was described as a medical emergency. He was seen in a video posted on X to collapse behind the DJ booth after urging concert goers to make some noise.
Damn, those were his last words. Yo, click that video.
Wild.
Wow, bro.
Where
you see that posted on X? There's like a hyperlink on the paragraph.
Okay, yeah.
Oh no.
Do they have a video of this? Oh my God.
The lights went out.
Wait up. If you came to party, make some noise.
Oh, shit.
Yo, did they?
Wow.
Man, that's crazy. Like,
R.I.P. Fatman Scoop. Yo, he collapsed right there on the stage. That is terrible, man.
Why did the lights go out?
I don't know, man. That's crazy. Well, listen, man. I didn't want to start the podcast on a sad note like that, but R.I.P. Fatman Scoop. I guess there'll be more reports onto what the exact cause of his death was. But take care of yourselves, man. Like, everybody make sure health is wealth, man. You know, tap in with your family doctor. Do what you need to do to make sure that your car is running well. Your body's like your car. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep maintenance on it.
Yo, do you feel like this was entirely organic, or do you feel like there could have been foul play?
Because
that's so sketchy.
The only foul play is if he took the jab, and now it's hitting him now with the cardiac.
I was thinking maybe he had myocarditis.
And I'm telling you, anybody who has taken the jab, they're having these problems now.
Really?
Yeah.
Like they could just collapse one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened to a few people, and not to get, because I know like YouTube.
We want to get monetized.
Yeah, but it's happened to a few people since, like in our hip hop legends, who during that time they did.
Fred the Godson.
Fred the Godson, he was the first, but a few people took the little jabby jab, and post pandemic, shit happened, man. They didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? And then there's people like K Slay who didn't, and he didn't make it. So who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's dicey when it comes to that, man. But R.I.P. to Fatman Scoop, man. Let's start the show off because it is episode 500. Whew. We got to start it off in grand fashion and on an up note. 20 minutes in, we're starting this shit. Eh? Nice.
Yeah.
Let's get it popping, man. We are Buck is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most Toast Friday, Ricky Tread, aka Mr. 500, aka no more AKAs, man. We good today, man. We back at it. B3 Studios, episode 500. Holy shit! Hold on, I need to put an air horn every time I say the word 500. Episode 500 in the vault. Great night last night.
Great.
In attendance over here today, we are back at it. Back from the late nights. You know what I'm saying?
Falling asleep at stoplights.
Back from an edible hangover.
Yeah.
We got Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building.
Scary. Real scary.
How you feeling, man?
Flipping good.
Good. Welcome back. Back.
Yes, thank you.
Also, back from a mustache trimming. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Also, you might see him behind the wheels of steel at your next wedding. Okay. Or bar mitzvah.
We're aiming for bar mitzvahs, boy. Let's get the money up.
All right, let's get the bar mitzvah bookings in. We got DJ Czar in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. DJ Czar back at it like a crack addict. You know what I'm saying? Young Shawarma, aka the Muzzy, aka Mr. Keto, because I've been doing keto recently. Nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to shed. You know, no one said anything, but I did lose weight. So we're just going to keep going, you know?
Nah, man. Health is wealth, man. You're looking good, bro. Pause.
Respect. Great.
Yeah, man. But like I said, back at it, episode 500. We took a week off last week. There, we were recalibrating, and I think we kind of deserved a week off.
You definitely do, bro. You're, you know what I'm saying?
We've been going hard for I don't know how many years at this point, but episode 500 is in the vault as far as like the live in-person taping. We had a really, really great night last night. Before we get into that, let me salute the sponsors and then we'll talk about last night. Big salute to Diamond Club, okay? That's the sign you see behind me with some of the balloons you might see in this shot right here. Big salute to Diamond Club. You can get delivery of any of the your 420 needs anywhere across the GTA. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Diamond Club Diamond Club _Canada, or you could use the code We Love Hip Hop and get yourself a little discount. Also, if you need some of that blem, use Steaming Hot Grabber. Okay, I don't have a shaker. Actually, there's something on the wall right there. Hit them up on their Instagram page if you need some delivery. Steaming Hot Grabber. All right, and you could use the code We Love Hip Hop. One last one. Hit up Only Loud, okay, if you want delivery of some pretty good loud. And they got all different types of loud companies that are under their umbrella as well. But you can hit them up if you want to get any of that anywhere across the GTA and across Canada. Only Loud Canada is on Instagram, and you could also use the code We Love Hip Hop. All right, big salute to the sponsors. No announcements. The only thing to me is like last night. What do y'all think about last night, man?
Successful. It was sold out. It was sold out.
You know what I'm saying? How did you guys enjoy the event, man?
Felt good.
Did y'all enjoy the event?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, of course. And it was a time for you to get your flowers too.
Me?
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, bro. And I was very proud of you.
Thank you.
That you've accomplished this hard ass thing to do, man. And this thing is like, it's real. It's a crab in the bucket place that we come from. So to see you at 500 and for me to experience it with you, and to have DJ Czar now and B3, from where you started to where, because I seen it from the jump,
Yeah, you were on episode 2.
From the jump, yeah. All right, from when you were doing blogs to food blogs to like when I would think you're crazy, but then I was just like, you know what? Whatever he's doing, it's gonna work.
Yeah, there was a point low key. Not to interrupt you. There was a point low key that I think my peers thought I was wilding the
nuts,
like pre-podcast.
Yeah,
I was out here doing anything I could do with a camera.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I used to watch your late night drives.
Oh yeah, I used to film like my stories and shit. Yeah.
So you were vlogging before vlogging was like popular?
Well, vlogging was popular, but no podcasting.
If he came with the game, Tell Me Where I Am, it would be successful now. Because I used to guess where he was. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was almost stalkerish because I'd be like, oh shit, he's on the DVP right now. Wonder where he's going.
You know what that was? Just like to give some context, like I used to post in my stories, and to be honest, it was when I was out there on the grind.
Yeah.
But I would post in the stories just music that I was listening to in my car.
Yes.
But it would show, and I would just show like the dashboard just driving.
Of the intersections.
Yeah. So I could be like, let's say going to like Rosedale to go make a chop.
Yeah.
Right. But as I'm leaving there, like I'm showing Rosedale and like the nice houses. And so, you know, I'm in some mad hood spot and I'm driving through there and you can see those, you know what I'm saying? And it would just be bare stories of that.
I used to guess where he was. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. If I could just like write it to him or something, I would. But then a lot of times I would just be watching and be like, oh yeah, he's over here. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
And those stories used to go up like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Yeah, like what are you doing on road still?
Doing my thing.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm like, this guy's
pass the stat.
I'm like, this guy's hotter than hot. We know where he's at. You know, but yeah, man, it starts from somewhere. Yeah. It starts from somewhere. So to see it start from somewhere and to keep growing, it's astonishing to me. Because I'll tell you the truth, most niggas can't stay around this long. You know what I'm saying? Like most people can't do it this long. Most people can't even like swim that far. Once it gets deep for them and it's over there, it's coming up to their nose, they need a life jacket. This guy has been drowned and been saved, come back up and just keep swimming and keep going. And man, I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man.
Everybody knows you're underrated, but the highly appreciated.
Hey,
trust me on something. I'm on the road to hear it, and I gotta be like, nah, man, that's bro. He knows what he's doing, dog. And they gotta agree, because a lot of niggas will say things behind your back, but won't say it to your face. But then when they got a real nigga in the streets, we'll tell them, nah, that's not how it goes. They change their whole perception of you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you know,
keep it that way.
Thank you, man. And one thing I realized, sometimes like I go through the Reddit and stuff like that, and Reddit is also the most toxic place to go try to get any opinion on yourself.
Especially if you're Friday Ricky Dread on Gerontology.
I would never go there. I would never go there.
The thing is, I appreciate it at the same time because nobody's going to diss you if you don't matter. Right? If it's radio silence, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you post something on Reddit and people don't say shit at all, good or bad, now you're having a problem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even though there's a lot of people who might jump, and don't get me wrong, it's not 100% bad commentary that I get on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say a good 70%. Okay. No. People get vicious on Reddit. Yeah. But if I was to look at it in a negative way all the time, then I wouldn't be doing this shit.
You'd have jumped off a cliff a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, it was a good night last night. People turned out. We had great discussions and we had some pretty heated discussions too when it came to crazy. Like the 50 years of hip hop and the advancement of black people and stuff. Like
got kind of heated.
But it was good. You know what I'm saying? For the people who are watching this right now, we're gonna be putting out the full vlog probably tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So look out for that on the YouTube channel. And you know what? Something I always forget to do because this is on YouTube. Like, subscribe.
Follow,
leave your comments and all that good ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get into some of these news stories that I have up here, though, man. Y'all know who Bradon Buckingham is?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
So he's the guy who did an interview with that dude YBC A.W.O.L, R.I.P. He's the Philly rapper, the most disrespectful rapper. I think he said is his catchphrase or whatever. He's been beefing with DJ Akademiks. Okay. So that kid, our YBC A.W.O.L, he just passed away, last week or something like that?
Yeah, because what was he doing? Digging up a grave or something like that?
He was digging up graves. He had an interview on No Jumper where he was going bananas, saying F this block, F that block, blah, blah, blah. And even with this Bradon Buckingham guy, he did an interview with him. And
I did not even want to be making this video, but
and before I play the video itself, I'll play a clip from the interview.
He's like a read in the street kind of.
Yeah.
Like he goes to different hoods and stuff.
Yeah, but he actually survives. Like Reed is
for now,
right? For now.
Listen, Reed doesn't go as crazy.
No, but he's from here.
Well,
he be going other places. This guy be going
true.
Philly.
Yeah.
Yo, the other day he was in the Kensington in Philly. I'm surprised he didn't. He ended up on the same thing Kanye.
Laughing gas?
Yeah, they all doing it.
Really? Is that the new drug right now?
It's not new.
It's been around.
No,
for a while.
Been around, but like it's popular now. Like again,
I think it's catching a resurgence.
It's for the kids right now. The kids ain't talking like this or talking like this. You know what I'm saying? But it really messes with your brain, dog.
Let me see if I can find this interview. YBC A.W.O.L interview. Yeah, let me see. Bradon Buckingham. Is this? 1.3 million views in 8 days. Jesus.
Right now, there's a violent and bloody war going on. Right now. Can you give me the lore behind the McNuggets and McButtons?
Just like Sonny bought McDonald's. Uber walking off that job and left his face red like Iran. I just with McDonald's.
The reason YBC A.W.O.L constantly mentions McDonald's is
stores, but we share a lot of stores with the ops. We try to stay our shit in the hood. You feel me?
What's some of the best food here? Let's get some. So we're really in the hood, and they got a touch screen and all kind of.
You know what, bro? Niggas know what's up, bro. My man shot him.
So he probably really hates you, yeah?
Bro, it's Mr. Disrespectful. Like, you think this shit a game? He pulled off, right?
All right, so that's just for some context for the people who don't know about this whole YBC A.W.O.L guy. He was, I think, the last person who interviewed him prior to him passing.
Yeah.
Like his interview was posted and I think he died the next day. And the way he died was viciously. Like they plugged him up in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like they went crazy. So apparently him and DJ Akademiks, they don't have beef, but Akademiks obviously commented on it. He's like, I don't know what, homeboy who was doing the interview with him before he died and da-da-da. He made his commentary and this guy went at Ak crazy.
But I feel like after almost a week since, we were really excited. We were making plans to do other stuff. So not a single one of these people that are coming at me thought like, oh, maybe someone that Brandon's actually friends with, actually has a relationship with, passed away and he's grieving. They just went and blindly started attacking me and going off, saying all these crazy stuff. I'll pop some stuff on screen if you guys want to pause the video and watch some of this stuff that they're saying about me. But it is absolutely crazy. And I'm getting mad people wishing death upon me, wishing death upon my families, telling me they hope I don't meet my baby daughter, which is fine. You know, it's the internet. You can say what you want. But something that really pissed me off is this fat, drunk, woman-beating bum, DJ Akademiks, says this about me when he watches the video.
I will say, and I don't know this Bradon Buckingham guy, he might be like the Andrew Callahan guy who's not really into hip-hop. He's just kind of, oh, I'm just going to be the white boy voyeuristic type of look. So he's not like Trap Lord Ross. Trap Lord Ross, you could tell, like he's at least caring about the culture somewhat.
So he doesn't even know me. He looks at me for 1 second and says that I'm not for the culture, I'm not a fan of rap music, and says I'm voyeuristic. What has DJ Akademiks ever done? He's always sitting behind his computer screen. He's really a fat bitch. He's a fat, drunk bitch sitting behind his computer screen, watching my video, reacting to my video, saying that I'm voyeuristic, right? He's being voyeuristic about me. He's never even done anything. He's literally afraid to go outside. He's never even been outside. And I'm
okay, we could stop there. What are y'all thoughts on, one, his commentary on Akademiks and the whole outside concept? Because him saying outside means I'm in the hood with the rappers. Right? But Ak goes outside. Like, you see Ak driving his expensive cars. He goes to clubs. He goes to places. He might have security with him, but he goes outside too. So what does outside mean?
I think outside means like with the people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Akademiks is probably going outside with other celebrities. Like, he's not interacting or putting himself in these like random situations. It's almost like it's the difference between like an explorer and then like a historian who just writes down what the explorer did.
Right.
Like, the explorer is the one who got on the boat, went around the world, did all this stuff. And then this guy's like, well, his ethical approach was not sufficient.
Yeah, yeah, he has an opinion on the rainstorm this man had to
something
go through.
you can't do. Like, you have an opinion on something you can't. And but Akademiks has built a career off reacting to things that
he hasn't done.
Realistically, he doesn't have any sort of accolades or any sort of like proof to speak on. You know, we've never heard him rap. We never heard him make.
Yes, we have.
Yes, we have. He had a rap career.
He had a rap career.
He had a rap career.
Or like a mini one.
But it was an alter ego.
Yeah, Lil Ak.
Was it all right?
He was all right.
He was all right. Then allow that.
And he wrote something for Snitch 9.
Yeah.
But once again, I do think there is something to say about this guy actually being with the gangs and the hoods that he's speaking on versus Akademiks who's just reporting from his room.
Now, let me ask you all about that part. Going to these hoods, the way this guy does, the way the other guy that they were mentioning, Andrew Callahan. And you know, even with you, Czar, as a white guy, right? There's all these guys who go to these hoods, read in the streets, right? Is that
vulturing?
Yeah, is it culture vulturing? Because a lot of people, like, that's what Ak was kind of saying. He was like, you know, these guys, they're not really into the culture like that. Certain mans are, like Trap Lord Ross and da-da-da-da. But him and a few other guys, Andrew Callahan, they're not really into the culture, but they go to these hoods. There's another guy, Tommy something, who goes in the hoods too.
Not to disturb you, but not to interrupt you. When we were coming up, right? How many of your directors were black?
How
many videographers were black? Not a lot. Most black kids couldn't even afford a camera. You'd always see the white kid come around with a camera and he'd be like wanting to film the dudes on the block, whether it was from skateboarding, playing basketball.
Real Toronto.
Right? Thank you very effing much. So all I gotta say is it's always kind of been the give and take relationship between the white boys who are down with hip hop. It's just that they don't rap. They're not putting in work like that, but the work they can put in is behind the scenes, like production. My first my first studio I ever went to was ran by a white man. Okay,
me too.
No, I lie. A black guy, but then a black man, but he was from Jamaica. Best sound system I've ever heard. I was like 7 years old, right? Then when I started to get really into it, producer DJ Technique from Simply Majestic, he was the one who like gave me my first kind of demo. You know what I'm saying? And he was a white guy, and he knew how to put the shit together. I went to my other friends who didn't know how to do that, right?
Yeah.
So it's always been a give and take. I won't call them vultures at all unless they are coming there to exploit you, and then you never see them again. You know that they gave it to the police. Like that would be to me more the vulture exploiting us type of vibe. But like I said, Reed is about to check in with you anyways, right?
But Reed, he's a video director who deals with bare mans all the time.
Yeah.
He's been probably directing videos for like the same guys, like over and over and over and over again. So I'm sure he has like a lot of like deep relationships with artists and people in the city.
Thank you.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's a little different when you see him. You know what I'm saying?
Very different.
But we don't know this guy, the Buckingham guy. You know what I'm saying? Like Bradon Buckingham. Like,
but what I have
he
seen
might be the same.
No, I watch. Yeah, I feel he is because I watch his content and he really gets in it, bro. He sleeps there with them. Like he was in Kensington with another rapper the other day who was down with the same YBC. There's a guy that I forgot his name. He's actually more important than YBC. I'm just telling you the truth. He's from Philly. But I seen that episode and that's when I was like, okay. He was hanging out with that. What's that stuff that they be inhaling? What's that stuff called again?
Nitrous oxide?
Yes.
The Whippets?
Yeah. He was there with one in his hand. I don't want to put it on him like he's doing it, but obviously you got one in your hand.
Yeah.
You got to be doing it. I'm not saying that's the cool thing to do to be down. Right, but I'm gonna be real. He was in the trenches with them, getting down. So I feel like he's not the type of dude that will give up the footage to the police. You know what I'm saying?
Well, either way, when the shit goes out, the police get to see whatever they want to see. Even though in these days and times, like back in the days in the early 2000s, obviously you used to see a lot of guns in these. What would you call them? Not expose videos. They're like
documentaries.
Yes, documentary style, but like I'm thinking more of like a National Geographic
case study,
like
almost like a Ross Kemp kind of vibe.
Like I'm going into like, hey, I'm the dangerous hood.
Today we see Mufasa as he attempts to defend his lioness.
This is pretty much what it is.
Yeah, that is how it feels sometimes. It's like we are live in the hood. People are doing things, and we're gonna ask people what they think.
Yeah, so that's
Real
why.
shit.
And the thing is, can a black guy get away with a lot of this stuff? Because a lot of these videos, it's a white guy in the hood with a bunch of brothers behind him.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to show you this. I want to show you this. I want to show you this. There is the guy Oba who's from Atlanta, who's doing a lot of Toronto videos.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
But he's like one out of many YouTubers or streamers or whatever content creators that I see as a black guy who's doing the I'm going to the hood. What's what I think I know the answer to my question.
You should.
A lot of brothers are already in the hood. So it's like, what am I going to do? Just go walk around my own hood?
They're not fascinated by it.
And I can't go to the next man's hood.
That too.
But I can't go there too. So
you
see a brother coming in, you're gonna be like, man, what you trying to do? First thing you think he the police. Second thing you think he's a op. You think he giving out information back to the oppers.
What's this guy doing here?
You would see this whole situation switch. Like, come in. All of a sudden, the camera's ours. All of a sudden, we got your clothes off. You running around this project's naked. You know what I mean? With a white guy, it's kind of like, man, he just want to come over here and smoke some weed with us and see what's going on. Let's scare the shit out of him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's give him what he wants. Yeah.
Let's scare the shit out of him today.
No, but bro, like anytime you see any of these other guys who go into the hood, I forget the other guy's name, Tommy something, right? They show out. They're like, yo, I'm going to show you exactly where this happened, this. And I'm like, bro, how are you guys so open, man? I'm asking this question as somebody who was on Real Toronto.
That's what I'm saying. It was a white guy. He came up to you and was like very fat. You're like, yo, this is my time to scare the shit out of you.
Yo, it looks like come
on, when I first seen you on thing, you were menacing looking. I'm just being real.
I wasn't trying to be.
The guy made you look it.
When he went to the other places.
When you started rapping. I was like, what's wrong with Friday? Friday crazy. I was like, bro, you go rewind it. You're like, yo, you see, you're like, he made you look menacing, right? And that is the whole key point it's like, it's not exploitation if the white boy is cool enough to come through, but he making you look crazy, not for his whole satisfaction. He's for yours. like for you to look like to get the hype. Like they had a thing. They know what's gonna get the hype because they're around the suburb kids that are like, yo, that guy's fucking cool. Right? So imagine you're like one of the only white guys that can kind of like pick up your camera and be like, yo, I'll be back. And go down to, go down to the hood and chill out and get some footage to bring back to your suburbs. Bro, trust me on something. The way they could edit it, well, you could have been like, hey, don't make me look that crazy because my mom could see this. But they're gonna be like, nah, dog, that part where you were like, I'm putting that part.
Yeah.
Right? So because
the scariest part.
Yeah, they know how to scare. You scared the shit out of him. He's going back to scare the shit out of the rest of his friends.
The thumbnail's your mugshot. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Right.
Or the most craziest look I had on my face. Yeah,
bro, I remember it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Looking back, I'm like, damn. And then you got Don Milian with his ting. Like, you guys look mad. You know what I'm saying?
What were you gonna say before?
No, I was gonna say, like, as I guess like a white passing content creator, like I feel like I'm seeing a pattern of like white dudes with mustaches going to the hood, and like we're like the cool whites, you know what I'm saying? This guy has a stash, Reed has a stash, I have a stash, and I do think there's like a journalistic aspect where it's like you just want to like, get content and like showcase this hood or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Are you exploiting? You don't want to get it. Don't think
well,
you're
me
exploiting.
personally, if I were to do one of these like pieces, no Diddy, but like if I were to do one of these videos, I wouldn't really ask about politics or like I wouldn't even come in knowing the politics. It would be like from the ground up. Like, yo, what was it like growing up? What do you guys do? Who do you look up to?
Show me
like,
your weed spot.
Where do people ball up? You know what I'm saying? Where's the good food? Like, it would be more like that. It wouldn't be like, yo, so when you said this in this song, is this where it happened? Like, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't want to add on to that.
They'll tell you
They'll tell me that naturally.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They want to scare the shit out of you.
But it's not this only to scare the shit. Like, it's a stupid thing when, and I'm putting this on the guys in the hood and RBC Duel, RIP. Like, as soon as a guy comes to your hood, you want to show him, you want to be so hard and show so crazy to the people outside how hard your hood is that so many people have gotten hemmed up or died. You know what I'm saying? Taking it back to the real Toronto, you know how many people got hemmed up because they were trying to show how hard they were in that video, show their guns, look at this place where the snitches can't come out and ray-tay-tay. Like, bro, all of this, like, we put it on ourselves.
They put a target on themselves?
Yes.
Like, wow.
No, because it's like, fam, the guy has a camera on you. What do you think he's going to be doing with this footage?
Yeah.
He's putting it out. He's not putting it out and now he's a snitch. You literally showed him your gun on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of these times, like he just said to Czar, right? Czar's not going to ask about the song, but you're going to volunteer the information because it's going to make you look hard.
Yep.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
want to scare the shit out of you that day.
So even with this guy here, right? He's a little bit harsh with Ak, but
you think so? I think Ak was harsh with him.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
sorry,
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying his approach and calling him fat drunk and whatever. But at the same time, I can understand where he's coming from because it's like, bro, I'm just going to these hoods. And you guys are showing me the guns. You guys are going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I've just got the camera out. You know what I'm saying?
But then there's a difference with someone like this and someone like a Vlad who knows the right questions, or even Adam 22. They know the right questions, like politically, to ask that they know is going to stir up some type of tension or conflict, which sometimes does have real life repercussions.
Yeah. Well, he was on No Jumper. The same YBC Duel guy, right?
Yeah, and he was going on.
But the thing is, and I'm gonna give these guys, and people are gonna be like, "Yo, bro, stop, get off the white man's dick, bro." Pause, right? But Adam didn't ask him about the who do you hate. He was just like, they were talking about whatever they were talking about, and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you something before we leave. F this block, F that block, F this block, F this person." Da 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 da. The man didn't say, "Yo, who don't you like? Can you give me a list of people you don't like right now before we get out of here?"
He volunteered it.
He volunteered the information. Like, this is who I don't like. This is who, who could eat a dick and all types of shit that he was saying in the video. You know what I'm saying? So people will look at Adam, they'll look at Vlad, and a lot of times they're not even asking the questions. Mans are just trying to be so gangster That they're like, yo, I shot Ray last week and da 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 da. Now, if you keep it in the video, I guess you can give them accountability for that. Like, they got to take accountability for that. Like, why did you keep it in the video?
Yeah.
But why did you say it?
If you're an adult, yeah, you should know that what you say on camera can or will be used against you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're on camera. But there are times where Vlad will try to ask one of those sneaky questions and someone will be like on point and they'll be like, yo, I'm not answering that. Like, I've seen Tony Ayo do that.
Yeah.
Like, and then Vlad just keeps it going because he's just doing his job.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, it's up to you to answer. Like, you could right now like convict yourself by saying something. Literally, we seen that happen with the killer Tupac.
Oh, KPD.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Yo, that was from Vlad TV.
Yes, but Vlad was asking him questions. And again, I'm gonna give Vlad some bail. Vlad was asking him questions based on his book. He wrote all this shit in the book and he's going chapter by chapter. So you said this and you were in the car with Orlando and da-da-da-da. And it's like, yeah, man, I did that. And then Orlando said, pass the pistol and I'll do it. And it's like, bruh, why are you even elaborating? And why did you even put it in the book in the first place?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like Vlad is pulling these questions out the sky. He's literally taking it from chapters of the man's book.
Yeah, just research. That's him doing research for a guest.
Yeah. So it's like, if you end up in jail off of something shit you said in the interview, the research was right there.
Yeah, it's on you.
And even with the bars, when some of these guys who are super literal with their bars, if somebody, even myself, pull up your bars, I know, like, I've asked rappers about being shot, not from watching them talk about it in an interview, because I heard it in a bar.
Yeah.
Right? I'm listening to their shit and they're like, yeah, when I got shot, this happened. Da, da, da. So now when you do the interview with me, I'm like, in this song, you talked about getting shot. Like, what was that experience like? Right? I always go to what was the experience like rather than, so who shot you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the Mac? You know what I'm saying?
I did.
Yeah. But listen, man, salute to, what's his name? Bradon Buckingham, and salute to DJ Akademiks, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Akademiks is in a little bit of hot water right now, but I'll save that for another day.
Your boy.
Yeah. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer! Actually, speaking of acts or people around act, Troy Ave, he home.
Oh, wow.
That was quick, eh?
It was quick.
That was quick.
So this is a picture of him outside of Rikers Island. He's got a brick of money. This is supposed to be $1 million right here. And I have a second link here where he's coming out of the jail. Watch.
Oh, man. Now, what else I need? Body back, dog. Body back. Oh, man. Yo, we out. I want to go straight to the airport. Oh, man.
Right. So he's only served 6 months out of the year that he was convicted to or sentenced to.
Oh, that's good. He had good behavior.
Yeah, it was a quick one, right? This is all based off the whole Taxstone shooting from back in, was it 2017? I think this happened.
He still went to jail for it.
2016.
Yeah.
He had good music though, man. He could rap.
Yeah. Who? Troy Ave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Troy.
Yeah. You know, Troy Ave has a mixed bag when it comes to people who like him or don't. They either you like him or you don't like him.
Yeah.
Right. But he just started a podcast with Akademiks.
Yes, he did.
Right before going away.
Yeah.
So I think they knew that this was going to happen, and they're like, "All right, just go do your time. You'll be back home in like less than a year, and we'll get right back at it." You know what I'm saying?
So they're back to it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, got right to the airport.
Yeah, he went to the airport, and he's ready to go and I guess start filming more episodes. What are your thoughts on this whole thing with Taxstone? Even do you know who Taxstone is? DJ Czar?
I just knew about it through Troy Ave and like it was a shopping plaza.
Yeah,
And
or
then
no,
there
they were
was
at
a shooting?
it was the place called the I forget the name of the.
Is he just like another New York rapper?
No, he was a podcaster.
He's a podcaster. He's one of the first too.
He's one of the first like grimy hip hop podcasters. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he was the whole thing with him. He was dissing a lot of people online, right, and talking shit on his podcast, including Troy Ave. So they bumped into each other. Irving Plaza is the name of the place. There was a concert going on there, T.I. concert or something like that, and they bumped into each other, got into an altercation. Taxstone shot at him and his bodyguard, and he killed his bodyguard, Banger, rest in peace. And then I guess Troy Ave took the gun from him and shot back. So this is what Troy Ave got sentenced for, is for him taking the gun and shooting back. It was like in defense. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Do y'all think that Troy Ave will be able to have a successful podcast? Because he's under Akademiks umbrella with the whole the Academy, but that's the only other pod that's under the umbrella other than Akademiks. Yeah. And listen, no matter how much I fuck with Akademiks, be honest, y'all think his podcast is gonna pop?
Well, it was already going before he went to jail. I was watching it.
Was it popping though?
Like any podcast, is it popping the first day it comes out? Is it popping the first year it comes out?
It's kind of like how No Jumper has a bunch of podcasts, but like the main one is still the main one. So it's like this might be helping out Troy Ave, but I don't think Akademiks will like prioritize this podcast as much as just what he's already doing right now.
Oh. Well, yeah, you're right, but he will in a sense because he's trying to put on people now. So he's taking a step back, and he can't be else. He doesn't go outside, like what's his name said. He doesn't go outside, right? So there's a lot to it. These guys actually go outside. So if you have a couple guys on your pod that get outside, right, and can further your name, it will help. It will help Akademiks, and Akademiks will help them.
I can just see it helping Troy Ave. Like I don't see it getting Akademiks any bigger. You know,
it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to, though. I don't think it's supposed to get Akademiks any bigger. You going to Akademiks is for you to get bigger. Let's be real. Troy Ave can't rap. He's not going to be rapping as much anymore. I don't see him. Like if he puts out an album or two, like that's really it. A couple big features will come out in the next couple of years, but then after that, what do you do? Right? You got to put on. He's going to put on other talent. Like he still has a label to run, man. Right? And if he runs the label through having the podcast and being able to be somewhat successful, I feel like that will open up gates for his artists, and that will open up gates for a lot of New York artists too. Because they just can't get on fucking, sorry not to swear, but they just can't get on Akademiks platform unless they did some heinous shit. You know what I'm saying? But the regular guy that's just doing his rap can get on his platform now through a guy like Troy Ave.
He's like the bridge between Akademiks and the streets.
I'm telling you something.
That's true. I never really looked at it that way with him because like Ak does do his interviews, but his interviews are, I guess, higher profile people. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to get you in trouble with him, but I'm just telling you the truth, dog. I hate listening to Akademiks' lives, and I don't like how his interviews sound. It's like, come on, agree with me, man. The lives, sometimes you'll be like, the sound like is not that good.
You're talking about his live streams?
Yeah, sometimes I don't like his live streams, and I definitely don't like his recordings of his interviews.
The Off the Record podcast.
Yeah, like the best one so far for him was the one with Sauce Walker.
How about when he was doing Everyday Struggle?
That's different because it was
Complex.
That was Complex. So you got a whole team of guys coming in. And
the production.
Yeah, dog. I'm telling you, whoever's plugging in them plugins right there, they need to be fired.
I will tell you, I will agree with this. Like a couple of things, okay? Yeah. And you know, sometimes people we try to be. I'm a little apprehensive sometimes just because of relationships that I don't want to sever. But
never.
Honesty is honesty, right?
Yeah.
With the live streams, I do hear what you're saying. Like the live streams are there for information for me. I get a lot of information.
So do I. But
his mic be super low sometimes.
Yeah.
And then when he plays something on the screen, that's super loud. So it's like, bro, turn up your mic. And I can see in the chat sometimes, turn up the mic. And he'll be like, oh, my mic too low.
Yeah.
And he'll turn it up. And it's like, bro, you have mad technology in front of you, fam. Just run the thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're a freaking multimillionaire. Just run the thing, bro.
Or when he does those pauses.
Which pause?
Like he'll do a pause, like how we almost did, but his pause is like long because he's doing something, right? So I always get like I'll be listening to him and I'll be like, "Is this nigga done?" And I like switch it.
And you look up on the screen and he's just paused, just looking down on his phone or something.
Yeah, he's doing this, or he went to the washroom.
Yeah, that can get a little. We can get a little loosey goosey with it.
Yeah, he always telling me you gotta piss. I don't want to hear when you gotta piss, dog.
I was gonna say this is an issue with quality control for live streaming, but Kai Cenat, his live streams are like high quality. Like the audio is good, the camera's good, the lighting, the colors, the chat everything is smooth. Akademiks looks like he's using like a basic webcam. I think that might be part of the appeal is that there's not too much production. It's not overdone. It's more of like a casual thing.
Yeah.
But I do feel like, you know, we expect quality from people who are up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're doing quality, like, you know what I'm saying? We expect even more from higher people, you know?
Yeah, and he might have gotten comfortable.
Too comfortable.
Like, he's so used to people already just tapping in that he's like, I don't have to add anything on.
Yeah.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No.
This is true. But, you know, we have a man here who's complaining, and I hear the complaints. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe turn up the mic a little bit more. But even on what you're saying with the interviews, I don't really even watch the interviews.
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
No, I used to, right? Like, to your point, like, I used to watch the interviews, but, like, that's not his thing to me. To me, I'd rather watch him do the live stream than watch an episode of the podcast. Unless he's interviewing, like, somebody like Whack 100 or DJ Vlad. I'm not really watching, like, him interview rappers because it's not as engaging as watching, let's say, Charlamagne interview a rapper or somebody.
Well, his last one was Sauce Walker, and it was pretty dope.
I'll tap into that one, but with all due respect, I'm not really tapping into the interviews like that. And shit, what am I saying? He's probably not even tapping into our interviews like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, sorry, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not as interested when he's posted up an interview with so and so Walker, or not Sauce Walker, but so and so Flame or this person or whatever rapper.
I feel like this kind of goes back to what Buckingham was saying, where it's like, what do you do? Like, it's not like he's a journalist or interviewer where, like, you know, you can watch his stuff and it has that flow. He's not necessarily a musician. It's like, he used to be a DJ, like he used to actually DJ. So that's what he could say, like he does. But I think we're in this era where it's like people are getting famous and rich, but it's like, what are you? What is the skill you offer? What is your craft?
You're exactly on point, but it's kind of compared to like, you know, like remember when the whole wave of like getting fake followers?
Yeah.
Was the thing, making your Instagram page look bigger than it is. And then now go do a show. And half the 120K people you have, only 7 people appeared to this show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't translate. It's just like what he did before when he tried to do the picnic, right? And do the comedy show.
Who?
Akademiks. But
really,
he did do a live show that was successful afterwards.
Afterwards, because he figured out the kinks that he had to figure out. But before, and he probably had to do some going out. He probably had to do some shoulder rubbing, like
networking.
Yeah, like we don't see you outside, so how do you expect me to just pull up to your event?
I got to give Ak some bail though, man, because a lot of people have this misconception of him not being outside or him being in his mom's basement for the longest time, and a lot of the times, like, he was already successful, not in his mom's basement.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like in a studio or in his one of his condos or apartments or whatever. And you know, over the years, I've seen Ak outside a lot.
Until he comes to Toronto and does the Caravana thing. You haven't been outside yet.
He came to Toronto though.
When? This year?
Not this year, but he came to Toronto a few years ago.
But that's
and Wheeler interviewed him. He was at an event, interviewing him at an event.
I missed that. Then
you missed it.
I missed that. That's
Ak be outside, bro. He goes to Miami on a regular basis. Yeah. He's out there hanging out with Fresh and Fit. They're in the clubs. They're on the yachts. They're doing all that.
I seen that.
Like he got caught outside yelling at the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the prize, right? Yeah. Or you know, so like, there's a misconception that goes on with Ak, like he's some kind of shut-in. We watched him and Chromas playing friggin' mini putt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he probably wasn't there with a bunch of security, fam.
No.
He probably just had the stick.
No, I want him to be a frequent Toronto goer though.
Hey, that's not as easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, We want everybody to be freaking Toronto goers, but they got to cross the border. Like it's not up to us.
Yeah, he's good though to cross the border.
Yeah. And you know what? Toronto's cool, but it's far, man.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's fun for to say, yeah, everybody come to Toronto. You should come to Toronto, but nigga, I live in the States, B. What the fuck I need to come to Toronto for? I can go to my 50 states, go get a whole bunch of money in all these other states, and not have to convert it back into American. Like, screw your little dumbass city, man. We're the only ones who are like, Toronto, but we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
A nigga like he's like, so I didn't go to Toronto, and I put y'all niggas on a live stream like how many times? You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Remember, he did the Toronto salute to B3.
B3.
He did the Toronto live stream.
Yes, he did. But then half those rappers didn't come back, like failed.
Well, that's on them. That's not on AK. He gave them the platform. You do what you will.
Those live streams, that was a legendary era.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even revisit it.
Yeah.
It was really entertaining.
It's all right. I didn't feel he talked to the right guys.
Yeah,
Not all the right guys in the city.
That's also on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of these niggas didn't even know how to use the technology to get on the goddamn stream to talk to the brother.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are you guys doing, man? You're just fiddling with the Discord, bro. Like, get out of here, B.
Yeah.
But listen, salute to Troy Ave. Welcome home. You know, hopefully the podcast pops off and does this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna skip this Drake story, this Drake Kaytranada.
Why?
I don't know. Is it really that important?
Not really.
I don't know if you heard or you know who Kaytranada is. He's like he's
like
actually from Montreal.
DJ, producer.
Yeah. And apparently, and I'd seen this courtesy of Hello Yassine. Where is it? Is it right here? Drake didn't work with Kaytranada, and the reason why is crazy. So Kaytranada reveals how he nearly produced for Drake's Honestly Nevermind. I was approached at Coachella after party in LA to make beats for Honestly Nevermind, and thought he says it would have been an honor. He later overheard that it fell through because his casual response, "Sure, hit me up," lacked fawning enthusiasm. I was supposed to be like, "Oh my God, for real, Drake?" I'm not like that. So instead of saying, "Oh my God, it's an honor. I can't believe it. I'm overwhelmed. Oh my God, Drake, I'll work with you right now." He said, "Sure, hit me up."
What else is he supposed to say?
I feel like he should have shown a little bit of appreciation.
Why?
It's just like politically, it would have been the smarter move, like, because I feel like in terms of like the laws of power and stuff, like flattery is a useful tool. And like, you know, you didn't have to be like glazed and like, "Oh my God, for real, Drake." You could have been like, "What, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd love," like, you know what I'm saying? Like, play it casual, but like also show appreciation because in a sense, Drake is doing you a favor still.
Yeah, but it was make the keyword, make some beats for this album. Didn't say you are picked for this album. There ain't nothing to be jumping on no couches about.
Oh, it's like, send me some beats and I might go on them.
He's been through the game. So he's like, I'm going to send him beats. He might not like not one, and I might not hear from him. So how enthusiastic should you be? I'm going to ride your D before I even get some money? Nah, dog. You got to be calm, cool, and collective. If you're a star and there's another star approaching you, and the words, you got to listen to the wordplay. He said, "Make beats for Honestly Nevermind." He didn't say you have made the album yet, right?
Yeah,
Imagine now, Jake says, "Yo, you made the album. Thank you, dog. Thank you, yo. Honestly, it's been a pleasure working for you because you now are putting bread in my pocket. I took this time to make you these, and you actually considered me now to make something for you, and it's going to go wherever it's going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you the praises you need because you're giving me it, right? Respect goes a long way. But you got to remember, wordplay is very essential in this music industry. I don't give a damn. If someone says to me, make something, then preside, or no, you made it on something, two different things.
Well, let's say first if this is actually a real thing.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Let's put that out there first because who knows? Like, but I don't know. This is supposed to be some quote from an interview or something like that. So salute to Kaytranada if this is. Let's assume that it's real. Okay.
Let's assume.
Yeah, I think the playing it cool is the best thing to do because you don't want to seem like a dick rider. Obviously.
Yep.
But I don't know, man. That's kind of petty on Drake's part if he was like, nah, bro, you weren't glazing me, man. I'm not working with you. Like, bro, you gotta glaze me to work with me? Pause.
That's okay.
Not even glaze, bro. Yo, Friday, imagine there was like someone that you want to interview.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, like, let's make it happen.
Oh, he already has gone through that. Sorry.
But then the guest is like, they're not like you're putting them on, but they're kind of like nonchalant. They're like, yeah, man, whatever. Yeah, let me know.
Yes.
They're not like, yo, yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, for sure.
That's from the perspective of feeling like, okay, this person's putting me on, right? Everybody always assumes because it's Drake that working with him is like, yeah, you put me on.
Well, Kaytranada is already on, but it's a different level with Drake, though.
Yes, obviously. But there are artists, I think this has there been an artist who turned down a Drake feature?
Possibly, yes. And I know there is one.
Right? Because I feel like everybody has this thing, like salute to City Fidelia, right?
Yep.
From Ottawa. He talked about turning down a Kanye feature in one of the interviews in the interview that I did with him. And I was like, what the hell are you, what? And I don't remember the exact reason he told me, but it's something that didn't align exactly with what he was doing. And he was like, all right, I'm going to pass. Right? And that's like some of the craziest things you could hear in the world, like what you're not going to take the Kanye feature. So it's like some artists are really true to their shit. They're like, I don't care who you are, man. Like,
it's because the words that were coming to him weren't translating to make him jump. You get what I'm saying? So as soon as that happens, you got to be ready. You got to think like a man, or the artist that you are. You got to be like, okay, am I selling my soul right now? Am I selling my ass right now? Like, what part of the game is this? Because remember the key word, he said, make. He didn't say you made it.
Yeah.
This album. So I'm always going to stand behind when someone gives me the wordplay. That's why City probably didn't make moves with Ye, because there was some wordplay behind it that didn't make him, that did not sit right. So you're going to act the way you're going to be and be like, listen, no, that can't be done, because you see yourself in another light.
Yeah, but he was like, yo, sure, hit me up.
That's something I would say.
Hit me up. Let's make it. I'm adding let's make it happen. But like when I say that, yeah, sure, hit me up. Like I mean it. Like hit me up.
Hit me up.
We'll deal with it. Now, how we deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
And then now he made him some. Now they hit me up, and now I made you guys some beats. A week or a couple hours later, you guys are like, "Yo, this is the one. You made it on the album. Hear back the song. Here you go." Then you'll be like, "Yo, thank you for letting me work with you guys. That was great. Like, you guys want any more? The next one on me is for free. Here you go."
I think this is the Drake. Sorry, you go before I go.
What I was gonna say is, like, in business, a lot of times it's not about how good you are or your merit, but how likable you are. And I just feel like if Kaytranada was just a little more emotionally intelligent or like sociable to understand the cues that like Drake is kind of like extending an olive branch, and like in terms of interactions, there's like a way to respond that's gonna get you what you want, what he wants. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was being a little like, and he probably didn't have any ill intention when he's like, sure, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? He probably didn't even think twice. It was probably reactionary.
Yeah.
But it's like also like, yo, when you're meeting like certain people, like you said, words matter. Like if he had said the right set of words, we might have had a Kaytranada Drake song number one right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's if he cares.
If he cares.
Thank you. And that's what I was about to say.
Right?
He may not have cared.
Like
he probably has his own life.
Exactly. Like everybody has, like I was saying before, everybody has this conception or this misconception in their head that like, oh, Drake hits me up. Oh my God.
Stimulus package.
Right? He might be like, yo, I'm me, man. I'm doing my thing. I got my audience. People love my beats, love my music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do concerts all over the place. Yeah, a Drake feature would be good too, but like, I'm all right.
Yeah, it's
sure,
one of those
where
it's like, I actually don't need it, but yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
I rate that. Like, one, I don't know about him making, because I think he's kind of like low-key a hit piece, kind of making Drake look bad. But I also rate him saying, you know what? I'm me, man. Like, sure, whatever. Let's do it.
Maybe he knows something we don't know. Maybe he knows dealing with certain when he makes something for them now, it doesn't all 100% become his. Who knows, right? There's things that people know that you don't know, right? So that's where it could be like, okay, you guys really want me to. He could already see something coming. Who knows? I'm not saying those guys over there are doing corrupted shit, but
or it could be Montreal hate. Could be.
Oh, you're saying they hate us, eh?
I know.
Montreal, man.
Yo, how do you say they not like us in French?
Yeah.
T'es pas comme nous.
T'es pas comme nous. T'es pas comme nous. T'es pas comme nous. T'es pas comme nous.
So you're saying
no, because Montreal has always had a little bit of hate for Toronto.
Why?
And I don't want to completely speak for my Montreal people, even though, I'm a Montreal person originally, right? There's been that, you Toronto guys are freaking arrogant.
Yeah.
You guys think you run the shit.
We do.
F the Leafs. See? F the Leafs. There's Drake hate that goes on in Montreal.
Yeah.
Like, Montreal has like a weird relationship with Toronto.
With us, yeah. Love-hate.
It's a love-hate relationship.
I'm not trying to hear it from the francophones with one of the worst French accents. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I'm talking about.
And like, yo, bro, we always have everything is everything is Quebec, bro. It's always like about Quebec, bro. We got to put all these double things, like, bro. Like, I'm expected to you're expected to speak English here, bro.
The girls from Montreal love the Toronto man. They love us.
Exactement.
They come down here and they freak out for the weekends. You know that.
Exactement.
Those MTL guys know that. Those Haitian niggas know that the girls up there come down here and get freaked out.
Here's my issue with Montreal. I don't have any hate toward it. It's a beautiful city.
Love it.
But yo, like, okay, some of y'all want to make English music. Okay, y'all English is not that good, some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? You want to make French music. Your French is not that good to the French-speaking world. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to hate on us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm right behind you with the
and like, bro, don't be pretending like you don't speak English, bro. Like, I understand like certain parts of Quebec, it's more like prevalent, like when you're outside in the towns. Even then, fam, yo, I'm gonna be real. Like the British, like they really won, bro. Like you guys got one province, and the British got the rest, bro. So like y'all speak English, and don't look at me like I have to speak French. Oh, because we are bilingual, broski.
No, they don't even.
We're not
in
in New France right now, broski.
Quebec doesn't even want to be a part of Canada.
We're not in Acadia, whatever the frick you want to call it.
Canada.
Shout out Canada. That's in Ontario, though.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know why, bro. Like,
it's
francophones cheese me, and I don't know if it's because I failed French in grade 9.
We all did.
You know what I'm saying? Academic
speak for
French.
yourselves.
I can't speak that.
I'm from Montreal,
And like,
man.
I don't mind French now, even though I don't think it's like even the best romance language. Like Spanish is way better.
Yeah, for sure.
But yo, I just feel like there's this arrogance about French people and French culture. Like, bro, besides croissants and the Eiffel Tower and like Napoleon, like, what's good, bro? No one's like, yo, we should go get some French food unless you're just trying to be bougie.
Poutine?
Poutine fire still.
That's a Quebec. Poutine? That's all we have to show, fam. That's all you guys have to show.
Smoked meat.
No,
Pause.
smoked meat. They have
friggin' Montreal smoked meat, the friggin' sandwiches, which are really good. You know,
I'll be real. Montreal has some of the best restaurants in cuisine.
Yes.
Bro, you're telling me poutine is one of the best cuisines in the world?
No, not that. But when it comes to certain like chefs and renowned chefs and stuff like that from Canada, they come from Montreal. A lot of them.
Shout out to Montreal, but yo, I'm telling you, I've had this issue with francophones. But there's this arrogance, bro. I go there, they pretend like they don't understand me.
Francophones,
not francophones all around the world. Just talking about Quebec.
Yeah, that's what you call French people in Montreal.
Francophones,
Anglophones and
English-speaking
francophones.
Oh, yeah, so we're Anglophones.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, that sentiment that you have is not just you. There's a lot of people in Toronto who feel that way, and the way that you feel, and then you see how Montreal on the reverse, they're like, Toronto, who you guys think you are? You think of Drake? Yeah, you're not the best, man. You know.
So who is?
Yo, Canadiens over the Leafs, man.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fine. That's expected. That's expected.
But there's a lot of different levels of why there's a rivalry. So I say that to say, if Kaytranada was from Toronto, he might have had a different energy when Drake approaches him.
Yeah.
He might have been like,
yeah, of course.
Yo, for sure. Yo,
dog, I'm down. Like, he wouldn't even sound like a Toronto man.
Yes, but he's a Montreal guy, and he's like, all right, Drake, whatever, sure.
Sure, you don't even speak French, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I can speak around you in different language.
I'm just speculating. I don't know if that's how Kaytranada is feeling. I'm not in his mind, but like it might not hit the same for him to get the Drake call. You know what I'm saying?
He does not even speak French. What is his problem?
I don't know him.
Look, yo, I'm gonna go as far as to say, yo, the reason why Canada is not united is because the most proud people in our country only rep the French part. Like Quebec people have the most like actual identity out of all Canadians.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I respect that because they actually uphold their traditions and their roots and their language and stuff.
Yeah.
Even their approach to multiculturalism and immigration. Like you have to speak French if you want to immigrate there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And students and stuff. So, but the thing is, like, imagine we all had that together, but it's always like a them versus us kind of thing. So it's like they're preventing us from uniting, broski.
Do you remember when they didn't want to be a part of Canada?
Yo, it was only 2%. I swear it was like 49 to 51. Like, bro, most of you guys wanted out, bro. So I don't want you guys dissing the Maple Leafs, but when the Raptors win, you guys want to celebrate, bro.
Oh, with us. They come out, they remember, because they don't have no basketball team.
You guys got no basketball team.
They don't even have a baseball team no more.
No baseball
They
team.
used to have the Montreal Expos. I used to love that hat. Now,
this became a Montreal versus Toronto.
yeah, bro. They don't even got no. They got no baseball team, no basketball team, no nothing.
I'm sick to my stomach, fam.
Oh, they hate that.
Oh, but
the Toronto accent.
Well, you know what? I hate the Montreal accent.
I flipping hate it.
That's worse because it's Quebecers. You know why the Montreal accent?
French girl.
You know why the Montreal accent is extra trash? Because it's shit English and shit French, bro.
Oh. He's on point right now. It is.
So don't be coming after our accent, bro. Yo, our double worst, bro.
I rather talk to a Toronto girl than a flipping Montreal thing. Trust me on that. The language barrier is hard.
How come when we go to your city, we got all the sauce, all the girls are on us, bro?
Us, because they want a real man.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
They want a real Toronto.
Hold on. Order in the court because you got to remember. We have a Montreal fan base.
Yes, and they can comments and go crazy.
Bonjour to them, bro.
I'm a Montreal man originally.
Yeah, but you
bonjour, mon ami.
The other day you had on a Toronto-born tracksuit.
This guy had a Montreal tattoo?
Picture right there. I was like, we got him.
Oh my goodness, you have a Toronto one?
Somewhere around. No, I got a
See,
skyline.
I have it hidden.
I got a skyline.
You have the skyline?
But I got a Montreal skyline here too.
Man, this guy playing both sides of the
double Asian ass.
I got you guys fighting back for you guys.
Yeah.
I know that I got people in Montreal like
right.
Friday. Kofi, you're gonna let them get away with that? That's not gonna you're gonna let them talk about us like that?
But this is the thing about it though. He's in Toronto right now, so he has to watch his lip.
Oh man.
If we're in Montreal, we'd have to watch our step. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, nah.
But yo, by the way, shout out Montreal. I don't want issues when I go there. Shout out AGB to Don. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out AGB to Don.
You know what I'm saying? He got me. So yo, anything I say, you know what I'm saying? Like I hope AGB to Don.
Go check in.
I gotta check in with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yo, I really do feel like in terms of Canadian identity, like the French Canadian aspect kind of like prevented us from uniting as one country, bro.
Yes, and it's not there anymore because we have all these other multicultural things.
Yeah, now it's too late.
You're basically speaking Punjab now.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. That's the national language of our country right now. If you have to learn Punjab to get in here.
There's a whole thing on that we can get into, but we won't.
No, let's go, man. Let's go.
I could get into it because I had a recent interaction this weekend while I was DJing,
things, bro. I think
there's been a report I seen. I don't know if it's a report. It's a post I seen on social media.
Yeah,
that they're deporting over 100,000,
70K,
70,000 people.
Yeah, that means 70 apartments will be available that keep 6 7.
That's what that was the post that I saw. That's cold.
I know, but let me tell you something.
That is funny.
It's not. Because
but what's up with that? Is that happening?
I don't want to say I hope because because I wouldn't want to say that.
Salute to our South Asian brethren.
Yeah, no, because you got the ones that have been here for 20 year plus.
No, don't deport them.
30 year plus. No, you can't.
Yeah, no, they're
Those
Canadians.
are the ones that are actually mad.
They're Canadians.
That the ones that are coming here from school and then they're remember these people's parents back home are taking their land, whatever farming they have to do. whatever loans and taking them out to send these worthless kids over here. And then these worthless kids come from there and they see the life we're living here and they start falling victim.
Hold on, stop.
Yeah.
Why are you worthless?
Worthless is crazy.
Worthless.
Give some explanations.
No,
because
the worthless part comes into play is because they understand they get the free education here, but what is happening is they're falling victim to the Western side of living. So they're let's say they're drinking now, right? They're not going to classes anyways.
They're having premarital sex.
Exactly. And they're and on top of that, they're going to jobs that are low paying. And then they get comfortable and they're staying, right? And then a lot of them aren't doing nothing with the money. They're not even sending it back to the parents who have taken the loans out and all that. It's a lot going on, right? So to me, I'm like, they can say, okay, if you go to the exhibition right now, a lot of like kids from the inner city neighborhoods don't have jobs. And it's more going towards people who just are coming for a little span of time to. Those used to help those kids who are going into high school. Like, yeah, I did a summer job here. So when they go to somewhere else, Tim Hortons has lowered remember, I asked you how many mistakes did they make, right? Language barrier is a big thing here in our country right now.
But, with the the exhibition place, do the average Canadian kid want the job at the exhibition place anymore?
Yes, they do.
They used to want them. Once upon a time, they did.
Yeah.
But now these little niggas want to be content creators,
or they want to do drop shipping, or like something a little more efficient. Because they're like, why am I going to work for $14 an hour when I could just?
It's different time. Maybe even like 5 years ago, even that was like maybe the cutoff point for where kids were like, yo, I want to go work at the X and get a summer job. Now the summer job is I'm a streamer.
Or like I've even seen kids like, yo, I'm a barber. Like they're more like on like some active hustle. Where
like
it's
my daughter doing the same thing. She's doing hair, right? So it's the same. I get it because they're figuring out there's no space for them.
Are they, or they just don't want the jobs?
There's
and
no
like
space for them.
And those people are filling those jobs because they're like, ain't nobody else taking the shit.
What if those?
And now it's become a low paying job.
Yeah, now those people made that job into a job you don't want.
You don't want.
That's
what's happening.
But it's like the chicken before the egg, like, or what came first? That's what we got to figure out.
They're doing it for a check. The kids that were born here are doing it. We're doing it so that later on they can the job that they really want to get can see that they've been working since the age of 13, 14. Right? Where it makes sense. These guys are just coming here for a check to send $100. They pay $200 for a room, and it's like 4 mans in one room, and then they're sending the rest of their money back home, right? We're having a cost of living situation where maybe that 15-year-old has to help their single parent mom pay for some stuff in that home now.
Yeah,
right?
but
And they're not getting that job.
And I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, just to give both sides here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that on the side of the people who are emigrating here, like the South Asian people? Because that's specifically that a lot of the conflict. Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
Right? Is that on them, or is that on the government making the cost of living so high that 3, 4, and 5 people have to live in the house? You know what I'm saying? And it's not just the people who are immigrating here, people who've been living here forever. Like, it's expensive to live in this city, man. You know what I'm saying? Is that on them, or is that the government who made the prices too high?
Well, it's the government because of now they've seen how easy it was to manipulate a certain group of people to come here and work for free, pretty much. I believe there are modern day slaves just behind a check.
I feel like it's hard to like.
They're coming for a check. They're not coming for the way of living. The way of Canadian living was a peaceful way of, hey, you talk to your neighbor, you say hello. They sang the Canadian national anthem in the morning at school. That doesn't go down no more. Go to a school for a day. That's not going down.
What?
They sing it in Punjab. My daughter told me that. My daughter goes to a school with predominantly.
They sing it in Punjabi?
They're singing the Punjabi. Wait, what the? Thank you. Walk off and said, I feel to do the same thing. It's a serious thing I go on here now. Send them blood clot back home. They must go back home. Because at the end of the day, right, the agriculture side to our living here isn't improving, and most of them are farmers, right? They're going into security. People still getting shot. You know what I mean? When you go to a mall or something, stuff is still getting stolen. So how much security are they doing? It's really, you go down to Dundas Square now, it's not like how it used to be where you can see a whole wide spread of people. No, bro. people are complaining about poo in the sands at beaches and stuff. Like, brother, what kind of thing is this going on? This
Somebody
is not
try
the
to
Canadian.
fight me in the comments on that too.
This is not the Canadian way of living, bro. The Canadian way of living is being peaceful with your neighbor. A lot of guys I know work amongst them, and they don't even speak to the people that have been there before them who speak English.
They don't want to be Canadian.
They don't want to be Canadian. All right, there's a way of being Canadian. And the ones that were here since the 80s, who I grew up with, the little turban kids playing hockey with me on the side road, who are now English speaking, have kids that are born here. They're not the problem, bro, because they came here and they made it the Canadian way. Yes, they may have had to drive cab, but that paid their way to get their home, and now they live and they send their kids to university. You know what I'm saying? That's a different way. Now, different. I love all my people, but.
Yo, blast this, bro.
I want to take off my hat, but I don't have a fade. So wait, did I take a knee?
The French version. You have the French version. I can sing the French version too. All right, that's what it is.
It's the French version.
I love the French version. I love the French version.
I don't even remember the words.
It sounds like Castle Frank, then like Je m'appelle. Like I don't even know the words, so I had to describe random words that I knew.
Episode 500 is a real Canadian podcast.
No,
man.
I'm telling you. Now I know they have the Punjab one too. So I'm just saying it's a little bit different for the kids growing up now, right? Because they're in competition with kids that their parents don't even want to be here. They're just here for a check, get in, get out, ruin the place, doo-doo on the place. You know what I'm saying? Mash up the place, and then we'll talk.
I want to.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry, man.
I want to tell y'all a story I had with Punjabis this weekend. So I'm not going to say which college, but it was in Brampton. Okay, I was DJing for like their orientation, Frosh Week kind of thing, right? And, I'm playing regular tunes. I understand that this is like a majority Punjabi area, and normally like I succumb to the request and I just play all their songs, and it's always like just a terrible experience because I'm downloading all these songs and there's like a group around me at the booth. But today I was like, you know what? We're in Canada right now. You know what I'm saying? Bro. I'm not just gonna run Punjabi music because you guys want me to, I'm gonna run what I want. I even threw some naturally in there that I maybe would have played like Jalebi, even a 1-2 Sidhu. But then I started saying no, like I was like, yo, like I'm not taking requests right now. Bro, these mans, some of them came to me repeatedly. Same guy. I'm like, yo, I already told you no. Some of them sent a pretty girl to do the request.
Nice.
Didn't work. I saw it right away because then they walked back to the dude. I'm like, I knew this guy sent this girl. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, like, there was this entitlement because, like, they have strength in numbers. They have an entitlement when it comes to Canada. Like, they're like, we have to hear Punjabi songs right now. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind Punjabi music. I like it. But it's like, I feel bad when, like, other people who are non-Punjabi are walking by and they just see it, like, as, like, this Punjabi party. And now it feels, like, exclusionary. Whereas, like, if I'm in Canada, yo, you play dance hall, pop, rap, even a little bit of like, like different types of stuff, even a little bit of Indian, you know what I'm saying? Reggaeton, like that's just what we play here.
Yeah.
Can I be real? I'm around a couple of them too. Another day I had to look at one of them and be like, you guys are biting us. How do I know you guys aren't repeating like a rap song that's like famous, like to us? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a big rap song to us. But then their artists are like taking the element from it and like, you know what I mean? Like, and then they're blowing up with their side of things because they don't understand like our sound kind of you get what I'm saying? Like they take the sound, they'll take the drill sound,
Punjabi-fy it.
But like literally I was like the other day, one of the songs sounded like it was Movado. I was like, hold on, this sounds like reggae. And I was like, what's he saying? He's trying to tell me, oh, it means this and that. I'm like, a whole bunch of flipping nothing to me. I was just like, this song sounds like a whole bunch of nothing, but it sounded like a song that I've heard before on the English side of speaking. So how do I know they're not stealing English songs and redoing them in Punjab?
Well, I think there's like a lot of countries, not just like, you know, South Asian countries and stuff, like a lot of countries mimic certain styles of hip hop and reggae that they hear over here or in North America and just translate it and have their own version.
Same with rock.
So they're not taking the same song. They're just they're not.
Sometimes they do though. Sometimes they take the same chord progressions, the same vibe.
How do we know?
But the lyrics, like, I don't think they're like redoing like Movado's lyrics. You know what I'm saying? They're just like
maybe the rhythms and the melodies actually.
Yeah, they might be doing the same melodies. They're trying to like, because like, gotta remember, they're watching from the outside, watching hip hop and saying, yo, this is the cool shit. So this is what I like to listen to. So, but I don't understand it or we don't speak that language. So I'm gonna make our own version in, you know, Swahili even or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own version of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Yugoslavia. Everybody has their own version of hip hop.
I hear you, but then do they like us?
Yes, that's why they make the music, because they like our shit. You know what I'm saying?
But liking your shit is different from liking you.
Yes, but you know, that's a whole different story.
That's individual to individual basis.
It's like it can't be put that on a whole people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like not everybody in that country don't like black people. You know what I'm saying? Well, there are some people who do, and then there might be a bunch who don't. But like not everybody in every country is like, I don't like that whole race. You know what I'm saying?
That's true, but
that's just racist.
But I had to think to myself, how do I know they're not biting the music? How do I know he's not?
They are biting the music, but they're doing their own interpretation of it.
Directly repeating the words we're saying, but they're saying it in Punjab. Like that's how I feel sometimes when I hear the tune them now.
Hey, there might be a 50 Cent in the club Punjabi version. You know what I'm saying?
I stole it word for word.
You got to learn Punjabi. That's the only way.
No, you know what I did the other day? I put on my translator on them. They were talking shit about me, dog.
Really?
Yeah, man. What do you mean?
They're like that dusty guy.
Yeah, they're like, yo, this guy's bad news. That's what they said about me, bro. You put on the translator and let it talk, and then you get it back in English.
Well, listen, man.
That's what you gotta do.
Salute to all our South Asian people.
No, salute.
Here.
I love them. Salute Roach Killer. All the man them.
Yeah, man.
Bam, bam.
But there's definitely been a ongoing conflict, and I think it's due to just like a heavy immigration that's happened over the last few years. That it was kind of like just no rules and regulations on it. You know what I'm saying?
Overwhelming amount of people at once.
Yeah. I got a couple of music topics here. Tory Lanez. We never really talked about Tory Lanez too tough on the show, and plus we were on a 1 week break. But somebody hit me in the comments and was like, y'all ain't gonna talk about Tory Lanez's new songs that he's been releasing from jail, and he's been dropping some fire from jail. You know what I'm saying? I'll play a little bit of one here.
Get some conversation. I beat the pussy like
Bro, this is from jail, man. Bro, how is this from jail?
Whoever mixed this, his vocals is goated.
These songs are fire. Have you all been like listening to the drops that he's putting on his Instagram page?
Yeah.
There's not been a song that I listen to anytime I do the slide post. There's not one where I'm like, this is trash. Like all of the songs are fire. Like Tory Lanez, I don't think gets talked about enough for how good his music is.
Very good.
It's so consistently good, and he has so many different styles he can do. He can do the dance hall type stuff, the R&B stuff, straight up rap. He can even do like the pop, retro, like disco drum type stuff.
Yeah.
He's a guy, bro.
Yeah.
I just imagine the guy, the man them in jail, seeing him do his thing on the phone, like, get the fuck out of here. Like,
no, it's like magical, bro.
They're like,
this I don't know, they always talk about his height, but this 5 foot something guy, he'll just, I guess on the phone now, you never know what's gonna come out of his mouth. Pause. Like he might start rapping, or he might just start belting out some super sick singing. Like you never know what he's gonna do, dog.
I know.
It's kind of sick, fam. And I think it's not really, I I don't think underrated because a lot of people rate Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it's talked about enough how fucking talented this kid is.
Yeah, he
bro.
is. He is.
You know what I'm saying? He has mad range.
I want to know the process though. I really want to know. Is he in his cell doing this? Is he really like on the phone? A man's passing by and you know what I'm saying? Like giving him a high five, like, yo, you just, or the whole place is quiet, just watching him. Like,
I have a theory.
What's up?
They give him a mic?
No, he's lying.
Like he didn't record it in jail?
Like he's on a little island right now.
No, he's
chilling.
in jail.
Oh, okay.
But I've been saying this over and over again, but nobody ever takes the clip of me saying this and moving it on through the internet. I've been told behind the scenes while he was going through the court process, while he was deep in the trial shit, the man has 15 pre-recorded mixtapes.
Wow, ready to release like single by single type stuff? Wow.
15, not songs, mixtapes.
Over 150 songs probably.
Probably,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
I was told this behind the scenes, and I won't say who, but I was a reputable source.
Yeah.
Told me the man has that much music recorded. And I said to myself, he might know something that we don't know because he might be preparing just in case he goes away.
Yeah.
So with that being said, are you telling me that he's doing all these songs from scratch and just scrapping all those 15 mixtapes worth of songs?
No.
Come on, dog.
He can release 2 a month for like the next 7 years.
This is them. Right?
Oh, and then he pump faked us, and he's just like, "Yo, let's just tell him we did it off the phone." And
I don't want to be the guy who's like, took the velvet curtain took the rabbit out the hat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is what I was told, and then I heard all of a sudden, he mentions or he announces, "Oh yeah, I'm doing all these songs from jail," and I'm thinking to myself, what happened to the other? I don't know, 50 to 100 whatever songs probably.
Well, maybe he was like, yo, I'm not feeling this way anymore. Scrap some of those or use some of those, maybe.
I call cap, bro. You're going to tell me all of those are scrap all 15 mixtapes.
So you're calling it a cappuccino, you're saying?
Maybe he done some of them in jail. They might have figured out the technology. Yeah. Obviously, it's not that hard to get a good vocal these days and like really mix it with the technology we have.
Yeah, man.
But I'm sure that some of those songs mixed in there are pre-records, bro.
100%. 1,000%.
Because this is, not to take away from his talent or his engineers or whatever, but come on, bro. This sounds like he has like a Shure microphone in there, bro.
That's what I was saying. He probably does.
Listen to this shit. So is that reverb? Is that the reverb from the cells?
I think so.
Natural reverb?
Yeah, they didn't add no reverb. They just got the cell. I'm trying to diss, like, oh, well, this is why you... No, like the music. It's still fire music. But everybody with this whole, he recorded all in jail. He's in a cell. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's eating his canteen while oodles and noodles while he's doing his shit. Like, come on, dude.
I was feeling that way, though. He had me feeling that way, dog. He had me like, yo, niggas is in there watching him like, dog.
Sounds good, but if he has 15 pre-recorded mixtapes, I would imagine release some of those tunes.
Okay. Can I say something?
Talk to me.
His music's sounding better than Drake's right now. Telling you, that 3-piece that just dropped on us, this kind of puts the fire. Like,
well, when you go song by song, I'm only on slide 2. If I go to this slide here,
sorry.
What?
I told you.
Like I said, any slide, you don't know what he's gonna do. If it's gonna be a R&B slow song, if it's gonna be him just spitting hot fire. Like, the man is talented.
Very. We're not gonna get in trouble, bro. We're not gonna get in trouble.
This is a safe space.
This is a safe time to say, yo.
Hey, Friday, blink twice.
Yes, the 100 gigabyte thing over this. No way,
bro. You blinked 3 times.
No, listen. I'm wearing an OVO shirt.
I know, but we're not. I'm not
dissing.
We're not dissing.
I'm just being objective. Yeah. And obviously, he's putting out more music. Actually, he's not. They're putting out the same amount of music. Yo, Tory's got his got him right now.
And one's behind the wall, dog. Come on, brother. One's behind bars, dog.
It's not. We don't always have to do who's making better than
No,
who's
it's
music.
not. But this Canadian, and this Canadian. There's two Canadians right now.
Torontonians.
Two Torontonians. Like, come on, we gotta be real with
technically Brampton.
Yeah, but I don't know. Brampton, right? All right, Forest Hill, Brampton, man, I'll win right now.
I'm playing. If I was to put it on a scale like of, and you listen, better is objective.
Stop your malarkey. Stop your cappuccino.
I don't want to hear what kind of
better
answer.
is subjective.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna go with Tory's kind of making better music than Drake. Right? He's making better music than a lot of people, not just Drake.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Tory's making some hot fire Dylon, 100 Dylon.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
And it's not being recognized, just like the Raz Fresco album that just came out too. That's a hot one. Sorry, just not to throw it in there.
Okay, well, salute to Tory Lanez. All right? Thank you. Let's speak on that quick.
Very.
Because I seen Raz Fresco post.
Yeah.
Somebody tagged me.
Me too.
Said, yo.
Wagwan.
Well, because it was his post that he was saying, yo, not one Canadian hip-hop media platform has posted about my album, even though Pitchfork and Rolling Stone, some of the biggest entertainment news outlets, wrote about it. Am I bugging, or is that kind of crazy?
Why didn't you write about it Friday?
No. Don't blame Friday. I blame an artist too. Artist needs to send it sometimes.
Well, that's what I put in the comments, right? Let people know that you're dropping.
Yeah.
Right. And listen, I'm sure like he's gonna there's an easy response, like it's your responsibility as media outlets to know what's going out and whatever. That is also true.
Yes.
Okay. And salute to Raz Fresco. When it comes to We Love Hip Hop, I don't know if he's talking about We Love Hip Hop specifically. He didn't mention any names.
No, but we did.
You know
get
what I'm
tagged.
saying? We got tagged by people in the audience.
Comments, yes.
You know what I'm saying? But we also interview people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've interviewed Raz Fresco in the past, and I've loved to interview him again, you know, whenever he's ready to lock in.
Whenever you're ready.
Right? But that's my part. Like when I do know when an album's out or a project's out, I'll repost it. I'm posting the stories. I'll do my part. You know what I'm saying? But I think as far as like the other hip hop outlets that are out here, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they'll post that somebody's got some new project coming out or new song coming out if somebody pays them for promo and shit like that. But I don't think our blog sites are really into that. And I think our blog sites are more into the stories of what's going on about the people these days.
Yeah, and that sucks because if it's a drill rapper that doesn't have the lyrical content like a Raz Fresco, I'm sorry, but they're getting more limelight.
Yeah, because they crashed out.
They crashed out. Raz ain't crashing out. Where he crashing out is with outlets like Rolling Stone, and that's a crash. Like that's good to me. Like
well, he's doing music, integral music content and journalism. You know what I'm saying?
And that
don't get the clicks. These Toronto blogs ain't looking to see. Okay, you know this really great album came out. Like, no, that's not going to get them clicks.
I know, but that's sad. That's sad because it potentially is a better album than what these other, you know what I mean, rappers could be doing that just because they're hot on their block and they got a bunch of D writers around them. You know what I'm saying?
They did so-and-so and so-and-so responded. So they got posted about now.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting though? The Toronto blogs, I find like they're more about presenting information. It's not like how back in the day you had the source and they'd give you like an album critique and it would have a certain amount of mics or whatever.
We were going to do that though. Start critiquing the albums and stuff, right? So
yeah.
We were about to do it, but hey, I might have to start doing it. I might have to start doing it for them.
I feel like people don't even like listening to albums fully now. Like, I guess like the newer generation.
I don't think people like listening to album reviews.
People don't even like listening to full songs.
Right? Like the only person who's really flourishing off of album reviewing is Anthony Fantano.
Yeah. And that's because he's like the OG.
Yeah, there's reaction guys who react to people's music videos and they're like doing crazy reactions and shit like that. But like people sitting around talking about just music, that shit don't move the needle on these internets anymore. People don't click on that. Like even interviews where people are like, so tell me about your musical process. That just be boring now.
Yeah.
People are like, yo, so what happened when you were growing up? You know, did you get shot? Did give me some life stories? Who did you meet? You know what I'm saying? Everything outside of, hey, how did you write your bars? How did you pick? I used to ask those questions, and I watch back some of those interviews now, and I'm like,
what are you thinking?
Not now, and I'm thinking they were relevant questions, but in these days and times in 2024, those are boring questions.
It's all in the content creator, what you make boring, right? If you feel that's boring to ask a person, and
I don't feel it's boring, the audience feels it's boring.
Audience, but then they're not the audience for that artist, so they can get the hell off the damn network for that moment, right? Until they see the artist they want, right? But you have to get, there has to be different flavors. More times, all these guys are all the same. They're all wearing the same face mask, the same tech suit, the same Nikes, the same everything. Got even the same girl that looks alike. It gets crazy, my dude.
Yeah.
So if there's I would rather have a orange, an apple, a green one. Like get that mixed into our city again, right? Where there's different characters, right?
Yeah.
I'll be real, bro. Raz Fresco's a dope MC.
Definitely.
And if I'm missing something, that's on my bad, but he needs to know how to throw it at us too. Like, I'm gonna be real. We're not to blame of us maybe not posting you yet, but now you getting talked about. Maybe you had to do that to get talked about, but then that means you have to do things to make people notice and jump.
He knows that because he's crashed out before online.
Exactly.
Right? On myself included. And we talked about him on the podcasts.
Yeah.
So
but he's
that post,
jail.
like I said, wasn't directed at us. He just threw it in the air. But he knows what he's doing. It's going to make people talk.
Yeah.
And voila. So what we'll do, The Eternal Now, out right now.
Right now.
Right in your phones, you know what I'm saying? On all streaming platforms.
Yep.
Go tap into the boy Raz Fresco. Get some real hip hop.
Yep.
And some really well-made music.
Because he does produce his own.
Yes. From Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Last couple of things I have here.
Yeah.
Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose grabba, that red herring grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code We Love Hip Hop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Cheer. Hold on. We're back on the show. 1 second.
Hold on.
1 second. Does this work? This plug into your shit?
Yeah, check.
I don't think I have a plug. Do I have a plug?
You got a jack for there? Yo, Big Eye.
Can you hear it?
Yo.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Dusty.
Plug it in.
Friday.
Yo.
You work like you got a boss, man. How you work so much, man?
Because I'm my own boss.
Yeah, but you work like you got a boss, but you're your own boss. But you work like you got a boss.
Gotta do it, bro. Listen, man. This we gotta. If nobody's gonna make the content, bro. If it don't happen, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you addicted to content. Tell me you're addicted. Tell me. Content is your drugs right now.
Yeah.
Your life.
Choice of drugs.
Nah, man. I've always been intrigued by this shit, bro. I always want to know what's going on. I'm paying attention to just random news of whatever's going on, whether it's TMZ and shit. So why not make it a job?
Content. Oh, yo. Friday, when I talk to you, nigga, I look in your eyes, man. You love this shit, man. You love it. That's it. It's okay. You love it. If you don't do it, ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Fam, if listen, you won't do nothing if you don't love it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? You started off rusty. Now you mastered it, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Mastered it.
Flowers.
Thank you, brother.
Flowers.
You can talk to anybody now.
Oh man.
Conversation.
I appreciate it.
At the beginning, you 500 episodes.
500.
You can't talk to everybody. But you 500 deep, you could talk to Obama right now.
Jeez.
That's a big one. That's a big
A lot
one.
of niggas ain't got no vocabulary for people. They get stuck. They get stuck with a certain demographic. So, you know, it's serious, man, because practice makes perfect, man.
Yeah.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
At any age.
That's facts. No, my thank you.
Because how you do your thing, any other nigga will give up.
Yep. Been telling them that.
They gave up already. You know that?
Before they even started.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, the thing is, I got a vision, bro, and I got a goal that I want to get to. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to make it where a lot of people could eat off of this shit. So until that happens, I'm not gonna chill. And even when that happens, then that's when you amp up even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like me and Dusty talk regular. Me and you don't really talk that regular, but I'm gonna talk to you because I don't want to see nobody waste their time in life. I was at the Raekwon concert last night, and I seen a lot of niggas in life waste their opportunity in life because trying to be involved in hip hop.
Yeah.
Now niggas is 40 plus, 50 plus, and dusted out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because the rap game and hip hop life don't treat everybody right.
No.
Yeah.
Niggas forget about their heart, their teeth, their liver, their kidney, washing their hair.
Yeah.
And then guess what? You drop down like Fatman Scoop.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, listen.
Number one, yo, as a 50-year-old man, you know, hip hop, promote these niggas to get some help. Go see the doctor too.
That's what we've been doing.
That's what we did at the top of the show.
Okay.
R.I.P. Fatman Scoop.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yo, listen, Big App.
You doing this shit live?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're recording right now.
We're recording you. So we got you.
You on the 500th episode.
You on the 500 episode. Got you. I'll talk to you later.
You some wild niggas.
Yeah, nigga.
Let's call niggas right now.
We got you.
No, bro, you're a Toronto legend, and I even just having the interview with you from back in the days and having you call in during our 500th episode while we're recording it. Salute to you, brother.
Big.
Yeah. Remember Friday? I used to drive around a Hummer, and I used to see you working. I think you were working Sony or BMG.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have a Pathfinder. What's that other truck?
The Jimmy.
A Jimmy.
Yeah, I was working for Sony.
Yeah, you were Jimmy. You always in Parkdale, over there by the roti shop, and you know you doing this thing a long time.
Real.
The corporate companies need to cut you a check, my nigga.
Facts.
Time.
Because you know we all run into peace. You know, I'm talking to Raekwon last night. That nigga don't live in New York no more. That nigga live in Dallas, man.
Yeah.
That nigga said that nigga live in the country with horses.
Damn.
Cause niggas at 54, all they want is peace.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yo.
So we trying to get the peace, man.
Yeah.
Everybody
of course.
at 50 should try to get the peace. Don't be trying to be running around in them streets, man.
No.
Streets is dead. I said on the internet, I said the podcast is the new TV.
Yep.
The internet is the new streets. And your baby mama is an
old freak. Let the youths live.
Let the youths live.
Let the youths
live. Yo,
live.
listen, App. We'll I'm gonna talk to you after. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back to podding.
Yeah.
Hey yo, we love hip hop, man. And Dusty, man.
Yeah.
Let the youths live.
Let the youths live. We'll talk to you. I'll talk to you after this. All right.
On Friday, congrats, man.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Salute. Got him.
Big salute to Apple, man.
Big salute.
Okay, we'll leave this whole gun violence story for another day. I'll cover it on live or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We had to do a camera switch over, but it's a little bit unorganized for episode 500. But hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay, last thing that I have here: ex-employees on with Adam 22. Okay, I just want to get y'all a quick opinion on this. AD sends a message to White Diddy.
White Diddy is insane.
This is via Community World's page. That's why they're low-key dissing. They're saying that he's obsessed with his past employees.
Yeah, man. You obsessed with us. Super obsessed with us. And it's funny, though, because deep down inside, you and me both know you are heartbroken. It pains you to know that you had the perfect team. You had the perfect team. and you blew it. We can shift the blame on this person. Gotta look yourself in the mirror, man. What the matter is,
and
that you done employed and came across. I've never been a yes man. Never been a yes man. Never been afraid to tell you when I think things was wrong, because that's what real niggas do.
So, and you know, this is just he goes on for a little bit more about, you know, how Adam talks about the community world and all that on a regular basis and stuff. And other people who have left the podcast, D.W. Flame, who left recently. There's a lot of people who Adam has let go, and then people who have left, right? I don't know how much y'all really tap into No Jumper lately.
I tap.
But is this facts? Like this, you know, making content about people who left, like actually help move the needle? And not just with No Jumper, with any podcast, like no Joe Budden podcast. People always talk about the Rory and Mal breakup, and if they talk about Rory and Mal, that's going to get them more clicks. You know what I'm saying? Is there an economy in talking about your past employees or hosts and partners and shit?
Not for like the waste man ones that like leave and then try to like slander the networks or something like that. No, you're not gonna get nothing out of it, and you know what I'm talking about, Friday. But when it comes to like Figmunity and stuff like that, a lot of people knew AD. AD is a West Coast legend, but when it came to the rest of the masses of the world, yeah. When they were going at it, people really tapped into the Figmunity and community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was already on them, but I seen a lot more people tapping into them because Adam was trying to slander. So people were like, "Whoo!" They would hear things about Punt and AD, and you know AD's a real street guy too. So you wanted to tap in to find out, how does Adam have even the balls to be talking about these street guys right now? You know what I'm saying? So that did make sense, but to keep going on about it, no.
But on the reverse, those guys get more clicks when they talk about No Jumper too.
Damn right, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they're doing it because they're fighting back in a sense, right? They're doing it on I'm gonna slight you, but it's because we used to be there, but we ain't there no more. We're doing our own thing, and it's better.
Okay, for example, like with you, or somebody who is more on the outside, you don't really tap in as much. Did you know who AD, T-Rel, and all those guys were pre-No Jumper?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
It makes it was kind of like it's a double-edged sword. Like, yes, you know, them talking about Adam or Adam talking about them is, you know, helps each other get more clicks, but you wouldn't know. And myself included, I wouldn't know who these guys were if it wasn't for No Jumper.
No way.
Yeah, I'm not tapped into the West Coast like that, bro.
No, bro.
And a lot of people aren't, bro. You're an exception.
Most
to the
people are not.
You're an exception, fam.
To me, I feel that's sad because,
you know what I'm saying? I didn't know AD was a rapper until I seen him on No Jumper, even on his interview.
No. Because and T-Rel was down with Chris Brown. That's how
I didn't know this.
Knew who he was. You know what I mean? I knew who he was from hanging out with Chris Brown and being Chris Brown.
I said, you are an exception to the rule, fam. A lot of niggas, especially in Toronto, a lot of niggas ain't like West Coast addicts and shit, bro. We don't give a fuck about what's going on over there.
No, they do. I know a lot of dudes from here that tap in with West Coast rap. They prefer to listen to that than the East Coast.
Yeah, but I'm, as a Toronto man, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of niggas in Toronto who like listen to more Toronto shit than anything. They're more tapped into. I'm tapped into the Toronto scene, fam. I'm not tapped into as a media creator, I'm more tapped in now. But like, with that being said, that's how I find out about shit is through No Jumper. And people who react to No Jumper, actually. You know what I'm saying? No Jumper is a very powerful platform, whether people like them or not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I found out about Flacco, all these people through No Jumper. You know what I'm saying?
I feel most of the, like, it's just like when you said you're tapped into a lot of Toronto music. A lot of Toronto music is shit. Right?
Yeah.
Like, honestly. And then when you take it over there for them to listen to, they're like, what the hell is this? Right? A lot of times when you listen to West Coast stuff, and that's how I got to know about AD and them, their music was hard.
Yeah, but a lot of that shit sound the same too, man.
It does, but,
you know what I'm saying?
It does. I won't lie.
A lot of that West Coast shit sound. They got people who are standouts.
Yeah,
and then a lot of that shit is just the same. Gangster boogie talking about the same shit. You know, just in a different accent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. True.
But listen, man, even with those guys, salute to AD and Adam 22. Talk about each other. Like, just keep on talking about each other. Who cares who's obsessed with who? Just make the content. If you're all going to eat off of it, eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You have like an unlimited cash cow. You can just keep mentioning each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like, you know.
But they were good friends though, man. They were down with each other, man. So it kind of seems corny too. Unless they're nudging each other and saying, "Yo, you ready to make some money this week? Because it's kind of short." You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes that could be a lot of the like we're cool because we do got to see each other sometimes moving around.
Yeah.
So hey, you know, let's turn up this week.
You know what I'm saying? I want a new Porsche.
Yeah.
You know, so let's do this.
The algorithm is kind of low right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what to do.
let's salute to Adam 22 and the boy AD and the whole Fig Mutiny world.
Love that shit.
I think we could wrap it there.
We love hip hop.